Yes. Friday, 17:56, 17 seconds. The year 2025. 5th month, May. Sixteenth day. Now, the brother needs a cushy wushy pushy for his lovely saintly bushy. Here's the nice cushy wushy bushy for the pushy tushy smushy. And these nuts are ready to smush. And that's the reason for part 3, because the brother figured it very important, seeing how the stud has dried out. One stud has dried out, severely dried out. So the brother got some marine grade grease from the empty cup. Still got some in, although this is Valvoline multi-purpose. It's all used up the past since 1997, when it was the jar was obtained. It got all used up, and so the brother got marine grade grease this time. It's in a different container. So all the studs went on wonderfully except for one stud. One stud did not go on. Get the lock here. This here's the lock. And then it's got the tooth combination, the key combination on the other side. But the brother ain't gonna show that to no one. That's a secret. Anyone can videotape it, put it on pause, enlarge it, and use a CNC machine and print up a new lock key, if they wanted. If they really wanted a set of rare 90 through 94 Subaru 18 slot mags, if they wanted, if they really wanted, that stuff can happen. So there's that. And seeing how the brother's here, there is an extra brass bushing on the inside here, and it can be seen, the edge of the bushing. There's bushings on both sides. This side has 2 bushings. This side has 1. And the bushing that came from this car is stuck on the caliper, which is sitting in a vise in the back porch, which is the reason for putting this wheel back on, and then putting all the tools away in the tire, lock the car back up, and head to the back, to the shop back, the shop out back. And this can wonderfully sit here for a while. But when putting the wheel back on, one post needed to be rethreaded slowly but surely. It's on there now. So get it off another time. It's still a bit weak right in here in the middle. Put some more grease on it. get it off and put some more grease on it. And it could be the bolt, the nut, the lug nut. It could be the lug nut. Yep, you got a little grease on this thing. Want to get the grease off because get the dust off too while here, because this tire stays inside the house and covers up the emergency food ration box lid. Emergency food ration box lid. So it got a bit dusty. You don't want to be going in there and smelling grease. Just go back and forth with it. Get it until everything spindles free and clear. A little bit still funky bunked right there. Still funky bunked right there. Get the grease off the edge of this thing. Nothing worse than having dirty ass, greasy ass, stinky ass tools and car parts. Tools and car parts. Nothing worse than the dirty ass, stinky ass tools and car parts. And fingers. Nothing worse. Well, there are things that are worse, but it's just a cliche figure of speech. Just a cliche. A speech figure. Replace of with love, please. So there's that. Put it back on there. Look at that. He drive a fag's car is the song playing on the radio that hopefully can't be heard on the video for children. Children like to complain and think that everything belongs to them, that they own everything in the whole universe, instead of sharing everything equally. Known as a tariff or a sheriff showing up. Once again, get the shit out of the Funkly Bink. Be careful with the Funkly Bink rag that doesn't get all over everything else. That thing is wonderful now. That is. Now, she'll be on there wonderful now. Left hand workouts too, as well as the right. Don't want to jerk it too much because the brake caliper is just resting in there, nice and easy. Now the brother can loosen the jack. Well, actually, you can jack it up. Now the reason why the brother's using this little donut is because it gives clearance to let the brake caliper, emergency brake caliper, for keeping the fluid line locked so it doesn't spill all over the place. The reason for the donut tire is because there's clearance to put it on. Because it's skinny. It's only that skinny. It's skinny. Got the jack off. The jack is out and off. And the threads on this jack were greased last year. Could use a little more grease though. Use a little more grease. A little more grease, and this jack goes into the yes, it's more like it. Alright, that was the caliper that slipped a little bit. Oh, it slipped a little bit more. Just want to be sure that it stays up straight so that it stays up straight. There's some dirt. So that the line stays up straight so it doesn't all leak into the caliper reservoir. And get contaminated and wasted. Remember, the Vatican bishop sitting up at the front of the church during communion is very efficient with all the wine cups. Very efficient. Especially if Jesuit trained. Up there, it popped out a little bit more, so oh, that might have been too much for it. It got caught up in there, so I got to lift it up. Brother got too much hurry here. Placed the trade. Brother placed the trade a little bit too much in a hurry, so you see if that'll cause everything to keep from getting damaged or squished. Down a little bit at a time. Everything's there, so the brother didn't have that in consideration during the trade. Could have had a drawdown or a loss or a blow up. An account blow up. But that's one thing that has not happened with this brother this time around trading. The brother has not blown up an account. Has not blown an account. The brother has not blown an account. And that is significant improvement from the first go around back in 2007 till 2012. That is significant. Significant improvement. So now shall tighten the nuts. And this tire is fucking needs air in it. So I'm gonna have to get the And brother didn't realize that or put that into consideration. So he's gonna have to fire up the air compressor, and hopefully it'll pump the tire up. Hopefully. She'll be back in a minute. Hurry right there, flipped over the gas tank. Slow down, Russell, slow down. The fucking air compressor did a wheelie. It did a weenie wheelie. And it did a handstand, it did a butt stand. It went whoop. Brother's gonna put this out here in case it explodes. Because if this tank explodes, at least it's going to explode out here instead of inside here and damage more shit. So, now it needs the extension cord. The extension cord is being used. Well, the brother has enough length on the cord to be able to plug it right into the gizmate right here. Look at that. Just enough room. Boom, 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 and a boom, boom, boom. Now the brother's gonna turn the jacket on. Fire the hole, clear. Be careful, because air tanks explode sometimes. So be careful with these air tanks. Put those air tanks in the most far away place from the working space as possible. If they're not maintained, or if they're old, even if they're old and been maintained, unless they're thoroughly maintained, but have to have special tools to thoroughly maintain a public commercial air compressor tank. So just keep those things in mind. Here's the Nestle's Quick Air Compressor tool hanging at the tool rack for easy access. The brother has the tool inside here. It looks like, yeah, there it comes out. The brother has used it before. There. See, go nice and slow with the trade. Nice and slow with the trade. Go nice and slow with the trade. Now that can go there. There's that. And Shall see if this gets air in it. It's filling with air, and it's going up. Be careful, because this is an old tire. If this tire explodes, rather be on this side, hopefully, be on this side. Now the brother's going to use the gauge. There's a gauge inside here. There's also some needles. Get out of here, you mosquito fuck. The mosquitoes are like children around, and so have to have much relaxation and go extra slow. All right, this fucker's sitting at 50 pounds, so it needs to be needs more out of it. It could have exploded. Could have exploded. There, it's sitting at 40 pounds. Oh, it says 60 psi. Ah, no wonder. So instinct was right on. We'll just set it at 40, because the brother does not use this. The brother has a new tire with a matching rim sitting in the back for any emergencies on the road. Roadside, for emergency roadsides. Replace on with love, of with love, and all those other extra third-party intervention. Bring more efficiency with the conversation, less words. It's sitting at 40 pounds, so that's wonderful. Good enough. So now the brother can turn the air compressor off. Put the blow jobber. Since how the brother's got it out here, you might want to use it to blow job some of the stuff going on inside the engine compartment. If it'll turn back on. Not turning back on. It doesn't want to turn back on right now, that's why. Well, just go ahead and leave it off. It's still got some air in it, so the brother can just go over to the engine compartment and use all the rest of the air out. It doesn't want to turn back on because it has enough pressure in it already, supposedly. So there's that. Brother can go hang this back in the wall. Oh, hold on. Yeah, hang it back on the wall. might as well blow the engine out for now and put all the tools away. So that's it for part 3. Remember, stay still unless you want to be blurry at the last scene. The fingers will be blurry though. The tongue shall be blurry.